So last video I posted, maybe I think 3 people were in my comments saying, hey, go watch Kite ZZ's video. Go watch Kite ZZ's video. He brought receipts. You gotta believe this man. Not knowing I already saw that video before I even posted the video last week, right? I already saw that video. And I acknowledge some of the stuff he said was completely correct. But this man just keeps talking and talking and talking, not knowing he's digging himself a deeper hole. And I'll tell you, some of the things he said in that podcast, or I guess in that interview, was incriminating. But nobody is catching on because y'all want to believe this man so bad. So bad. For whatever reason, y'all want to believe this man. I don't know. But we're going to talk about some of the things that he said that just still don't add up, minus his history. Now, I want to say one thing before I get into this. A lot of people are also saying, what does his history have to do with anything? He already told y'all that he was a bad man and he's changed. So he said it himself, he has changed. And the only way you can see if a person has changed is if they possess the same characteristics then as they do now. That is why his history was dug up. And the answer to that is yes, he does possess the same characteristics. The scamming, the lying, the manipulation, he has done in the past and is still doing it present day, just applying it into a different situation. And that's the only time I'm going to mention his past in this video. After this video, I'm done with this man because no matter what, y'all still gonna believe him. No matter what I tell you, we over this. We've been over this since last week, but watch Kite ZZ's interview. Anyways, he said out his own mouth that he got fired because 500 calls were given to his job by all women trying to get him fired.
What made it viral was him informing people on his Instagram, him uploading this GoFundMe saying that he was fired from his workplace because of 500 people called in because they were mad at the results of the show. They were mad at his demeanor on the show. You can see right here, right in the GoFundMe, it says, I was fired from work today due to these videos.
In Kite ZZ's interview, he also stated that Arizona has Arizona is an at-will state. Now, that means employers can't terminate employees at any time for any reason, for no reason at all, as long as it's not discriminatory or retaliatory. No reason. They don't even have to tell you the reason why you got terminated at an at-will state. So how are you going to say, I know for a fact 500 women called, and then on the other hand say, well, it's an at-will state, they could fire you for any reason? Those are two different things. So you could have gotten fired for no reason, and you would never know. They don't have to tell you why you got fired. So I thought that was pretty weird in Kite ZZ's interview. He later goes on to tell us that he doesn't even know who really called and how many calls there were. He admitted that he was in an emotional state and just threw a number out there. He doesn't even know who called.
What caused you to get fired?
Yeah, from what I was told, from other coworkers, was due to the amount of calls that were placed to the business, and it was interfering with operations, is why I was terminated.
Now, did your coworkers tell you that they received over 500 calls, or was that just an exaggeration that people just start throwing out there?
Honestly, that was just me. When I made the post, I was in an emotional state.
Right.
So I don't know how many calls were placed exactly, but I just know it was enough to keep me fired.
Do the damage.
Right.
Okay. So
to clear that up, to say, 500 exactly. No, I just was like, fuck. They called 500 fucking times. Too many times to get me fired.
It was an exaggeration. So it was an exaggeration, but it was enough to get you fired.
Right.
Okay. Because realistically, it only takes 10. It takes 10 phone calls to get the average person fired. So, but okay. So we cleared that up. 500 calls is an exaggeration. It was just a multiple number of calls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody told him that people called. He doesn't know who. He doesn't know how. He doesn't know where. He doesn't know when. Like, what? What? And you still believe this man after all the lies. After all the lies, you still believe this man. On March 4th, that is when he posted on the Nextdoor app that he has gotten fired. And now Ringo TV brought up the fact that his wording was a bit off in this post. It was a bit off. I'm gonna read it again. I'm gonna read it again just for y'all. Now, it's very important to note, for me, it's very important to note that I didn't care if he had his plumbing license. I didn't really care what he did to his baby mom, even though that added a little bit of spice to the story. I didn't really care for all that. All I cared about is the fact that he sat here and lied that women called his job just to get an emotional reaction out of you guys so that you guys would donate. And then later on admitted that was a lie. Like it's fucking Maury. I don't understand. Anyways, March 4th. I am one of the few licensed journeyman plumbers trying to provide free plumbing services for Army veterans and those that are disabled on a discretionary case-by-case evaluation and reduced pricing, saving homeowners thousands. Which is weird because how you offering free plumbing and then also reduced pricing? I don't know. I guess he's just going to debate that through the story you tell him. I don't know. And these contractors think I'm stupid. And I don't know the law trying to get me. Oh. Wait, what? Why did he write it like that? And these contractors think I'm stupid. And I don't know the law trying to get me in trouble for a good deed. What does that tell you? That tells me that something happened while working, that he just did a good deed and he probably got caught doing a good deed or something. I don't know. Using the equipment for something else. I don't know. I hate how a company I was working for, Ringo TV pointed out. I was working for, and this is March 4th. We don't know how far back he was working for this company. I was working for. Anyways, I just hate how a company I was working for would charge elderly people thousands for a simple task. So I decided to use my skills to help those in need. I'm trying to provide a service so I can get my master plumber's license and become a contractor too. But of course, they don't want to see that happen. Who is they? Who's they? Is it the woman you claim called your job? Is it the job you used to work for that you may have gotten fired for no reason or for using their equipment for doing a good deed? Blah, 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 blah. The most important part of this was that he put that he was working for a company and that he may have gotten terminated from doing a good deed. June 17th is when this GoFundMe was posted. And he claims it was because people wanted to donate, so he put up the GoFundMe. And he lied on the GoFundMe and said he is promoting it because he got fired from calls being made to his job by women. And that is not the first time he has lied, and it won't be last. He also lied when his GoFundMe page was reported. He said that people made fake pages to report his GoFundMe. And I'm like, sir, you do know that you don't need to make a fake page to report a GoFundMe. You could report it anonymously. You don't need to make a fake page to report a page. Like, I could show you right now. To report a GoFundMe. Report a fundraiser. Okay? Report a fundraiser only, and all you have to do, You don't even have to make a fake page. You can literally just put your name, your phone number, where you at, your email, the fundraiser URL. If you know the fundraiser organizer, and you have to certify that the information I have provided is accurate and complete. Select I am not a robot, and then submit claim. You do not have to make a fake GoFundMe page or a fake page in general to report a GoFundMe page. On top of that, you wouldn't even know who reported your page. You wouldn't even know if it was all girls, because guess what? It's anonymous. So what the fuck are you saying right now? And lastly, I think this is the last thing. When he couldn't get his funds, he was upset and commented, so a fan can't get his money on his birthday? Who are y'all to tell me how to spend my money? That's what he said. Receipts were brought up by Lady of Accountability. Sorry, Queen of Accountability. So, I don't know what to tell y'all. I don't know. I'm done with this. Also, y'all get so angry when somebody makes fun of a man y'all like. Notice how females, very broad category you're putting me in. Very broad category, by the way. Notice how females are quick to be like, he looked like a Pokemon. That is the wildest disrespectful thing I have ever said in my life. He looks like a Pokemon. Yeah, because he does.
Who's that Pokemon?
And you could have come back with, she looks like this man. Or, she looks like Snorlax. Like, you mad because what I said was true and you're not funny? You're not funny enough to, like, make up your own joke? I think that's why you're really mad. He's treating these girls with disrespect. So I have the entitlement to also make fun of him. It goes hand in hand. If you're going to make fun of somebody, they're going to make fun of you. I live in Brooklyn, y'all. If you don't have a backbone to you, you are going to get ran the fuck over. If you ain't got no jokes to come back of, you're done. You're not made for this city. I'm sorry. I joke all the time. I'm sorry that I joke so much. I'm sorry my jokes are not funny. I'm sorry you can't make up any jokes of your own. So I don't know how you could come on here and say, notice how females are quick to be like, he looked like a Pokemon. He wobbling. So, were those like the worst things I could ever say? Like, what? Sorry you don't know how to take jokes. And you're defending somebody who, never mind. If y'all want to be a band of thieves, go ahead and be a band of thieves. I don't know what else to tell y'all. And if y'all smart enough to know that joke, comment down below. And if y'all not, do some research. I think I'm done with this topic. Also, below average is kind of crazy. Like, average, yeah, I'll take that. Below average, like, the reason why half of y'all clicked on this damn video is because I look good. Don't fucking lie. So that was a lie, because you can't tell any jokes, so you gotta lie. A whole fucking lie. I am going to finally separate my vlogging from my commentary. So in a link down below, I'm going to put my vlogging channel and restart that whole process with the vlogging on that channel. And this will still be my commentary channel. So thank you for all of my subscribers. Thank you for all the comments in my videos. I really didn't think I'll get here this fast. And I really appreciate you guys. Even the hate comments. How you gonna tell somebody how you spend the money? if y'all want to support him, go the fuck ahead. Like, I can't stop y'all.